I'm Punxsutawney Phil. I'm standing in for Mr. McDonald, who's principal here at Echo Hill. Happy Groundhog's Day. If your kids say that they saw me, make sure that they remember that I am not Mr. McDonald. I am Punxsutawney Phil. I come here every year. All right, so Mr. McDonald tells me that this was a pretty big week. The very beginning of the week on Monday, we had 50 fourth graders take NAEP, which is it's the Nation's Report Card is what it is. So they did a great job. They were flexible, didn't of course work out timing perfectly at the beginning, but they were able to adapt as well. Yesterday we did our barricade drill. So again, we sort of 3 different times throughout the year we work with our students for drills in case of an intruder. And so yesterday what students did is in the morning in their gen ed class, they talked through what a barricade is, when they might barricade, and then they got to do the fun thing, which is put a whole bunch of stuff against the door, so it tears their classroom up. So thank you, teachers, for being flexible with that. And then throughout the day, what they did is each different place, they said, oh, if we had to barricade here, here's what we would do. And I spoke to the students in the lunchroom about sort of escape routes and our plan for that. So again, it's a real low-key thing. We don't get high anxiety. I say a bunch of jokes in the lunchroom. So it went really, really well. And just another thing that we do to keep your kids safe. And that went well. Today is Groundhog's Day. So this is not a squirrel. This is not a beaver. This is a groundhog. That's what Amazon told me, right? But today is also a big day. One of our custodians, Mike, he is retiring. Today's his last day. We really love Mike. He's a second shift guy. He comes early in the afternoon, so the students know him. He's been an unbelievable addition to Echo Hill the last couple of years, and we're going to miss him. So good luck to Mike, and hopefully those are big shoes to fill. We'll see who we get, but we're real thankful for him, and today's a sad day for us. All right, next week is Counselors Week. Mrs. Bundy is our counselor, and we have a student assistance counselor named Mrs. Fensky also here once a week. So we're going to celebrate our counselors. So if Mrs. Bundy or Mrs. Fensky has done something great for you or for your kid, send her a note. Tell her how much you appreciate her. We also have an author visit coming for 3rd and 4th grade next week. And the highlight of my week probably doesn't impact you guys very much. We have a staff Super Bowl dip competition. So we'll see who wins, but I've got something pretty good. So anyways, I'm excited for that on Friday. Echo Hill Holler. This week's Echo Hill Holler goes out to the 3rd grade team and Mrs. Lamb, Mr. Creer, and Mrs. Osted. Last week we had a school board visit on kind of a crazy day. I mentioned it in our video last week. They participated by the 4th grade teachers, Mr. Creer and Mrs. Lamb, and Mrs. Austin had 4th grader Leo at the time. They opened up their classrooms and had the school board, allowed the school board members to just rotate through. And of course your kids were fantastic. They loved just having extra adults in there, and our school board members were wonderful too. But that can be kind of, when the school board comes in, it can be a little bit of high anxiety. Cool as a cucumber, those 3. I really appreciate them. The 3rd grade team had sort of a Q&A session with them. They had lunch during that time, so they were able to talk to the board, and they were just great representatives of Echo Hill and of the teaching profession as well. So thanks to all of you. Echo Hill the school board knows what Echo Hill's like because of you. Well, that's it. That's all I got. Thanks for everything you do. Take care. Have a good day.